Hello everyone, today our topic is how to create Taskade task from Notion. So here our objective is that whenever we add new item details in Notion database, then we want to use these details and we want to create a new task in Taskade. For that, we will create an integration between Notion and Taskade. For creating this integration, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, we are going to use trigger and action. In trigger application, we are going to use Notion. In action application, we are going to use Taskade. So how I am going to create this integration? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen. And today we have two very powerful applications, Notion and Taskade. As we all know, Notion is a single space where you can think, write, plan, capture your thoughts, manage projects, or even run an entire company. And you can do it exactly the way you want. And on the other side, we have Taskade, which is an AI tool which supercharges your workflow with Taskade AI, generates streamlined workflows, spark creative ideas, automate tasks, and chat with AI in every project. So here our objective is that whenever we add new item details in Notion database, then we want to use these details and we want to create a new task in Taskade with the same details of items in Notion. And we want this to happen automatically. So for this, we will create an integration between Notion and Taskade. And for that, I will open a new tab and search for pabbly.com. And it will take us to this landing page of Pabbly. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly, you can just sign up for free and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get hundreds of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in. And here you will see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I will click here on Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. And it will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section and we can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Here we want to create a new workflow. For that, I'll click here on Create Workflow button and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow. So I will name it as my objective, which is to create Taskade task from Notion. And I will select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I will select Home and I will click on Create. And it will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says, when this happens, action says, do this. So trigger will be the first step that will get executed in our workflow and action will just follow that. So we will set up our trigger first. And here my trigger application will be Notion. I will select this. Now I have to give a trigger event. So I will open this tab and this new database item will be my trigger event. So I will select this. Now I will connect Notion with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on Connect. I will click on Add New Connection and I will connect with Notion. Here I will click on Select Pages and I will select all my pages and I will click on Allow Access. So my connection is successful. Now I have to give a database ID. Now for this, let's go to Notion. And here in the workspace, we are using this testing page. In this testing page, we are working on Taskade task table. So I'm going to map these details in Pabbly Connect. And in my database ID, I will select this Taskade tasks. So I mapped these details. Now I will go back to Notion. And here we have this one item. So the content is demo task. Name is demo user. Start date is this 6th of December 2023. And the end date is 11th of December 2023. Time zone is Asia, Kolkata. And subject is task. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. So we got this response. So the time zone is Asia, Kolkata. And my subject is task. And my start date is 6th of December 2023 and the username is demo user and date is 11th of December 2023, and the content is demo task. So we got this response from Notion, and if you don't get this response instantly, don't worry, because it is a polling based response. So to get the response from Notion, it might take around 8 hours, and in every 8 hours, it will send the data to Pabbly Connect. So we have these details and we have this response. So we are going to use these details and we are going to create a new task in Taskade. And for that, I will set up my actions tab. So I will open this tab, and here I will search for my action application, which is Taskade. I will select this. Now I have to give an action event. So I will open this tab, and create task will be my action event. So I'll click here. Now I will click on connect. I will click on add new connection. I will connect with Taskade. And here I'm going to click on allow to give access to my account. So my connection is successful. And we have these details here: workspace ID, folder ID, project ID, and these other details. So for this workspace ID, folder ID, and project ID, we need to go to Taskade. So I will open Taskade, and here we are going to use workspace, and in workspace we are going to work on Pabbly Connect, and in Pabbly Connect we have these two pages, integration and Notion task, and here I'm going to use this Notion task. So I will map all these details in Pabbly Connect. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. So my workspace ID will be workspace. Now I'm going to map folder ID. So for that, I will open this tab, and this Pabbly Connect will be my folder ID. And in this project ID, we have these two projects, Notion task and integration. And I'm going to work in Notion task. I'm going to select this. Now I have contained start date, end date, time zone. So for this, I'm going to map all these details. And for that, I'm going to use mapping. So what mapping is? Mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I'll click here. I will open this response, and I will first find my content. So this is the content of my task. So I'm going to map this, which is demo task. Now I will map start date. I will open this response, and I will search for start date. So this is my start date. Similarly, I will map the end date. Now I'm going to map the time zone. So this is my time zone, Asia, Kolkata. So I'm going to select this. So I have filled all my details here. Now I'm going to click here on save and send test request button. So here we have this response. So this means we have created a new task in Taskade with the details of Notion items. So to check this, let's go to Taskade. And here I'm going to open this project, Notion task. And in this, we have this new task, which is demo task. And the start date is December 6, 2023. And the end date is 10th of December, 2023. So here we can see that we have created this new task in Taskade with the details that we had in Notion database. So we have created this new task automatically. So our integration between Notion and Taskade here is working successfully. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we have created this integration between Notion and Taskade. So whenever we are adding a new items in the Notion database, then we are creating a new task automatically in Taskade with the same details of Notion database. So let's summarize what we did here. First, we have set up our trigger, and our trigger application was Notion, and our trigger event was new database item. Then we have set up our action, and our action application was Taskade, and our action event was create task. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description, so you can check it out from there. Thank you. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.